Andanya bisa. Oh, thank you, Bang Waduh. Terima kasih, Andes. Sing. Ya, yang ada yang ada selfie-nya kayak tadi di katalognya gimana ya? Jadi kalau ada jadi ada yang tidak jadi pop, ada yang ada ya, ada yang ada boncengannya tapi tidak sakit, ada yang nggak ada boncengan sama sekali, ada yang keranjang depan, ada yang nggak ada. Tapi dia kan nggak ketahuan. Makanya tadi aku nangkap mungkin, oh bener, Belum, belum. Ini ya, kayaknya masuk. Sampai dilakukan. Dirasap ya itu. Iya. Mimpinya gitu. Padahal beda sama. Mungkin anak tinggi lah ya. Aku ya kamu ya. Mantanku ya. Yang ada dua. Oh, ini kan.
susu.
Beda sejauh udah nggak kayak gue baik dia pernah masuk ya beda beda rasa ini.
Oh,
Kalau mau bilang ini
walaupun nanti ini kan
beli sedikit
bebas ada. Ini mama sebentar ya. Oh jadi mau taruh situ. Nenek. Ini
biasanya terus ini dia sudah lagi oh jadi ini sakit yes. Ya.
nggak apa-apa.
Iya, tapi kalau yang kita bisa. Ya. Empat maybe ya, lantai 4 maybe aman lah. Dan lantai 4 tuh kayaknya orang kalau dia bayarnya deh. Fixing, sepeda apa, sepeda ini, sepeda proper, sepeda besar, sepeda cewek. Kayak beda di kali. ada fan. Agak jauh. Itu kenapa chipset itu nggak akan bisa bonceng dia, nggak bisa. Terus ya, tapi berarti kan udah tahu ya. Dikasih barang.
Beda sampai
Minuman. Yang hampir ada dalam sekolah, begitu terus tapi yang kan itu yang anak-anak sekolah karena rombongan
sama tidur bangun kayaknya.
ada gara-gara berdiri kan. Mau masuk mall kan, wah gawat. Kira harusnya kayak
Kota gede. Gede. Berapa ini? Penuh.
Ada kalau naik jadi
Berapa?
oke.
Itu. Ya itu. Politik.
Kalau kembali kalau
Iya.
ya kan oh ini spesifik belum 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 kan cuma
Sama-sama lagi nggak itunya? Dari stepnya. Udah copot. Nih. Kita nggak pasang lagi. Ya, bawah. Yes. Tapi kayak mana bikin dia itu? Kayak tempat minum dan
kecil kecil jadi kan yang ini
Ini udah dicek.
Keluar. Oh,
Ini pernikahannya dulu.
oh iya.
Terus kitanya udah ada ya,
Oh tidak.
tapi belum sampai yang ini baru lulus, baru college. Yang itu udah college senior. Beberapa orang yang nyanyi ya. Iya. Ini anak SD dan
Penyanyi.
tahu
Oh ada pasti. Tuh.
jatuh nanti dia.
Oh, yes. Iya. Buset. Tapi kalau saya bukan.
Ini teman baik. Kita ada. Kita ada. Dia sempat dibawa dokter anak. Ya, ya. Tidak. Pasti biasa. Kalau sana. Nah, itu apa? Tapi yang saya menulis. Tapi saya tarik lagi. Benar, Warna Sapinya lek-lek bayar.
Echo and Elliot, I can see both of you. Can you hear?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, can hear.
All right, Elliot. Okay. Very quick update from Elliot. Yeah. What happened on Tuesday?
Like what me and Brian went through, or what?
Yeah.
Like the basics of remainder theorem.
Oh, so you covered long division and then you covered the basics of remainder theorem.
Yeah.
That's Tuesday. By today, where is the school class?
Like both about the same.
And that means that you are not ahead and you're not behind.
Yeah.
Any homeworks then?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay. Any info on the upcoming exam this term, if there is any exam?
Not yet, but there should be an exam in like 6 weeks.
And the syllabus, if there's anything.
Is I think is let me check.
So that means they if they haven't given, then it's okay. But if you have some idea or your teacher said something, that would be nice.
Is Surt's polynomial and a bit of exponential and logarithmic function.
A bit. So
Yeah.
Sir. Oh, right. Okay, right. So only term 2. You mean that's what you learn in term 2 lah? No, actually no. You learn in term 1.
Yeah, but it wasn't tested. So now it's tested out.
Right, that makes a lot of sense. So Surd, polynomial, and I feel very scared. I feel very trusting your class tempo. Never mind. Right. So while waiting for Kakak Brian, I'm at the Jamboard. Oh yeah, I'm at Kakak Brian's Jamboard. Your Jamboard page 7 lah, yeah, correct. That was the last one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's keep it simple for today. You open your textbook and then you copy certain questions which looks doable first lah. Let me see where you are lah. At least I know where you are, because I haven't been with you for a long time, so I feel like I should update that. Yeah. So why don't you do that, and then we'll work it out together. Right? So for Kiko, let me confirm that you do not want to do the DRV first, right? The page 18 and 19. You're going to switch to the probability first. Am I correct?
Yeah, because
And
I'm finishing it up tomorrow, like the tutorial, and I haven't done like the more difficult questions.
Right. Okay, let's do that. If you want to change Jamboard, also fine, right? Remind me again, probability is part of the upcoming test, am I correct? Probability,
Yeah,
PMC, and complex. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Let's do that. Okay, and how do you feel so far?
about the
No, you. How are you? You.
I mean, this week my pace really slowed down a lot lah. Just trying to not push myself too much, I guess. For now.
Think so. Yeah,
I mean, yeah lah. I'm still quite okay lah. Like not lagging behind. So.
Your work is fine, you see. So, like, I'm thinking of maintaining the person like behind the work, right? You lah, like you. You are doing that. You should do that. And in your way of learning, it is resilience is already built in. I don't mean resilience when you are sick, you still do stuff. No. I mean, you can slack lah.
even though it's near exam, because you are well prepared. Because if you don't recover well, that doesn't help your exam in any way, something like that. If that's what you're worried with, lah. I
Okay.
feel that if you cannot think straight, or if you're feeling not so good yet, I think having a pause is a great thing. There's still Sunday, there's still Saturday, and all those stuff, lah. So I feel, right? Okay. So for today, are you sure you want to do tuition?
I mean, if I'm not here, I'll be doing probability also. So
Okay, fine. Okay.
because that
Alright,
one I have
okay.
to submit. Yeah.
Okay, sure. All right, then let's do it together. Elliot, any problem finding the questions? Halo Kakak Brian.
No,
Oh, okay, I saw it already. Right. Usually you put it in yourself, right? Just checking.
yeah.
Okay. Right. So Kakak Brian, I see you. I'm just asking Elliot to practice some. There is no homework currently from school. So I feel like, okay, maybe just practice lah. If you have any other idea, you know better, so you tell me. Also, Elliot say that the syllabus for the exam should be surd, polynomial, and a little bit of Indus lah, right? Yeah. Right. Kakak Brian, is it okay for Elliot to practice the question?
I was actually thinking to do factor theorem, but I think practice also okay because not much practice yet.
Right. So if not mistaken, you covered remainder theorem first, right, with him?
Yeah.
And then you want to cover factor theorem.
Depending on if it's tested or if it's not tested, like not a rush lah.
Should be tested because Elliot say the exam is still quite some time in the future. So should be kind of complete lah, should be lah. But Elliot say that he's not ahead and he's not behind from the class also. So I guess we can do either lah. We can cover factor. We can also practice. I mean, today is not very long lah. So let's say we don't cover factor today. How about if we just cover it on Sunday lah, something like that.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. So Elliot, have you put in the? Okay, I'm gonna just put the question here.
Yeah.
So that's why you write factor theory. Put it in page 8, yeah, so that I don't kind of slip in, so I don't mess up Kakak Brian's structure. Sure. So just tell me which one you're doing. So Keiko, are you using the same Jamboard? Are you using a new one?
Yeah, I made a new one.
All right. Okay. March Keiko, yeah. Okay. And then you're doing question 3, okay? Okay, and then question 3 is, are you doing question 3C? Elliot?
Yeah.
Is
Just
this
the
what your
circled
teacher
one.
asked you? Yeah.
No, she said that you can try the ones that we have learned, but it's like part of the homework, so can finish faster when she give it out.
Might as well. So he already tells you that this will be homework lah, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand. That's fine. Okay. Wait, have we? No, we have. Oh, no, we have. No, I still owe you this, right?
Yeah.
Wait, back then I already know how to answer this one. Yeah? So that one, and then this one seems, is this new? Maybe 7 is new. Okay, I don't remember that. And then there's 8. Okay, good. Again, there's new, and then 9. Right. Okay. Now, are you? Okay. 6, never mind first. Yeah. So may I know what's your question on 7, 8, and 9?
Before 7.
Question 7. Oh, wait. We did 7 1. Wait, no, wait, what?
I
Oh,
think
no, I've seen this. No, I've seen this before, right? Okay, yeah. Oh, this one I haven't figured out. Oh my goodness, I forgot that there's this question. Apologies, yeah, 7. So 6, 7, but 8 is new and 9 is new.
8 and 9 are
New. Are you saying that 8 and 9 cannot start, or what's the problem?
actually I mean, because the previous few questions I haven't been able to do them also, so
Right.
yeah.
The thing, yeah, that probability. Oh, yeah, I remember we don't discuss much questions. Yeah. So we do need to do research. Yeah, Elliot, it means that you have to write the triple dot lah, back and front, because you're just doing selective rainbow. Your selective rainbow is totally fine, but you cannot write equal to that. You must write equal, triple dot, because you are just selectively rainbow. Does that make sense, Elliot?
Oh, no, I don't really understand.
Add the triple dot first, in front and behind. Yeah, in front also. That is your way to communicate that this is just part of the whole rainbow. There should be 9 rainbow.
Oh yeah.
You can, so as Kakak Brand said, you cannot just equal, right? You have to equal or partially. This is it lah. Right. Then the last one also cannot equal. Then you just write this one.
Yeah.
Something like so. That's for presentation. Yeah.
And then you must also write the dot plus 3x square plus dot. Like, cause you get it, right? Because dot plus 2x square plus 6x square minus 5x square plus dot is not equals to 3x square. Must write the dot also lah.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
How do 4D? Got 4 unknowns.
Remember the first like
choose 8, right? And they checking. One, 5, 6, 7. Counting again, sorry, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, got it. So, Keiko, you're on page 3, yeah? Yeah. So I was thinking about using the 3, but of course there's a 8, how to say 8, no, not 8 branches, 8. I mean, there are 8 steps lah to this 3 lah. So I was thinking, okay, maybe I'll do the first branch first, and I think about it, and then I realize how to do it lah. So this is trees and everything is just part of us trying to think about the question, right? Again, as you notice, I don't do a lot of PNC in my thinking process. I choose not to do that, especially when the questions feels confusing or it feels unfamiliar. So what I discover is very simple. So the first number not winning, the chances are 38 over 45. I guess that's easy to understand.
Yes.
Then the second one should also be okay. Then I choose the second one, like that. Second one, okay. 37 over 44 will be the not winning one also. That should be also easy to follow. For me, once I realize this, I realize what to do already for all the 8. If that makes sense.
Actually, I never thought about it this way.
Yeah. And I think that's what I'm contributing to expand the way you understand the question. I mean, I guess this only works to help you in exam when it makes sense to you. So does it make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Right. Now for calculator's sake, now I'm talking about just calculator skill. Of course, you can type 38 minus 37 until, what's that again? Okay, until 33, right? Those 8 numbers, right?
Yes.
And then the bottom one also 45, calculate until, yeah, we're already having difficulty like 5. I think 39, I think. Wait, am I correct? Wait, minus, no, 38, until 30, right? But I think better than that is just 38 factorial divided by 32 factorial over 45 factorial divided by minus 8 is 37 factorial, something like that. I guess this is a slightly shorter way of typing it. I find it easier to type this. This is just a slight help.
Okay.
This is not a formula, and if you do not know how to shortcut it this way, I don't think it matters a lot as long as you type it properly.
For like sequences and series.
Sequences and series, what do you mean by that?
Like bracket R-1, bracket then the factorial, then need to manipulate it somehow.
So, somehow,
I remember seeing a previous question on it.
Right. Are you saying that this makes sense? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I will have to know how to use this also. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
To manipulate.
That's the PNC formula or something, right? Okay, all right, okay. Yeah, so that's the first part. So give it a try first, see which one fits you, because if you don't type it or you don't do it, it feels like you're just floating around, and we have a lot of time to absorb this. So part 1, we can do it. It's a sign that we at least understand the question. So I guess that's really a good thing if you really want to try. Okay.
Okay.
So once you're done with part 1, part 2 is, I mean, it's not easy, but it is not very far from part 2. Sorry, part 2 is not very easy, but not very far from part 1. So I was thinking maybe you can go through the thinking process together.
Mm.
What's the big book even? Let's go. Okay, but we can shoot that. Are you okay with part 1 first?
I got like this, which is quite good.
What? No, I got quite a nice number.
Maybe.
Just gonna show you that. Oh, see anything. Ah, there you go. Hey, wait, no. Okay. Do you see that?
Let me refresh.
Oh, video. Sorry, video. Oh, never mind. Okay, let me. Oh, very difficult to hold.
Oh,
Right. Oh, it's difficult to hold. Sorry. Can you see my video?
oh, how do you get that? Okay, hang on.
I mean, I was just doing that lah. Just doing what I wrote into the handbook. Does that make sense?
Let me retry.
But you kind of get what I'm doing.
Yeah, I do
Right,
it.
kind of, right. Try that.
Wait, it's it's 8 numbers on top and below, right?
Yeah. So 38 until 33. Hey. No, until 31. My goodness. Right. Okay. I made a mistake. Sorry. Until 31. So this is 30. I'm sorry. Minus 8 ma. Sorry. Minus 8. The bottom one is correct. 45 until 38. Yeah, correct. Sorry. But still, it shouldn't be 0. Wait, let me think. Oh, yeah. That might have caused it to be 0.0. Sorry. That might have caused the problem.
Yeah, I got it now.
Yeah. So after going through the 38 until 31, I propose this to be a much shorter, but also less prone to error method, right? I suppose. Okay. So there is part 1. If you feel that the question is unfamiliar in a way, yeah, it is. It is not structured in a familiar way. Yes, I would say that. Also, definitely. I'm not even sure that you can do this with PNC and PNC. I would be personally, I'll be very uncomfortable because I might not understand what I'm doing if I'm just going PNC. That's why I try to go to a route that I feel I can understand. That's always my preferred method. Whatever I can understand, I try to do it. Hopefully this widens your experience. You don't worry too much about, and I do this in exam or not. That's not what you should be worried right now. No. You
Yeah, I
should be, yeah.
For PNC and probability, I just like experience also. Because after going through the tutorial with my teacher for PNC, right, I could do like difficult questions.
Yeah, yep, yep, yep. Experience matters like so much lah in these two topics, because the way they structure the question is a lot of variety, which is not the case with DRV and whatever is in front of DRV. It's not. It's really not. So we take it like we grow more lah in these two topics. Maybe we should take it that way. I feel that every time I mean, if you could believe me lah, I'm reading this question and I feel it's new. So I'm growing again, right? I don't have the answer key. What I give you, if I say this is new to me and I could do it, I really honestly think that this is new, and I honestly think that I grow just now. That's the extent of the variety of the probability and PNC question. Really. Whether that should worry you or not, I don't think that's the most important question right now. And if you feel like you don't want to do this, just check for a while. It might be your burnout talking. That's why I'm worried. That's why I'm worried if you're burnout today. You wouldn't feel motivated dealing with something new when you're burnout. You won't. Some more, this is complicated.
I mean, I haven't been doing this for like a few weeks. I finished this like some time ago. When I did this, I did this on 6 March and I haven't finished it right now.
Fair. I mean, it is a difficult topic, but to be very fair also, your tutorial is not behind, right? I mean, you're just finishing PNC, right? Not here yet, right?
Still, yeah.
So I think there is again some things to learn from the teacher. Definitely one. That one definitely. If you can learn something from your PNC tutorial, then definitely you can learn something from your probability tutorial. Definitely. As in, give yourself a break lah. At the same time, if you're burnt out, I feel that this is not the right thing to do lah. Or we'll just go very slow, either one.
I don't mind doing this. Really.
All right. That's fine.
Okay, I think I have to actually draw it out.
You should, yeah. If you're not drawing it out, you won't feel it. You won't absorb it also. You won't. You should. And maybe you need to draw more than me. You may not need to draw everything, but you need to settle your mind first. Right? I settle it after the first branch. You may want to settle it after the third branch. There is nothing wrong with that. That's why you should do it. You're doing it. I'm gonna make you some space, right? Yeah. I haven't seen you draw incomplete tree diagram. Yeah, I haven't seen you do that much. I do that quite often.
I don't think I've even
Yeah. I feel that that is a good tool. I feel that if you get used to it, of course, because that means getting used to the question. I feel that that's something to do. That's 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Then do I times 4 after this? After I
No.
times
Why would you think that it is times and then 4?
wait, hang on. Times wait.
That might be PNC lah. Maybe that's PNC.
But this
Yeah,
one
to
is
give.
not independent.
I'm sorry.
This one is not like independent. This one
It's no, it's not. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not. So we don't worry about the independent part. Yeah. Yeah, this is clearly a simulation of what do you call that? There's a gambling game, the lottery, the ball lottery thing. I don't know whether you have seen it before. This is the ball lottery. What do you call that? No, you have never seen it before. This is the ball lottery thing. Now, why would you times 4, or are you thinking about something else, right?
because this is only like one path, I guess. One possibility.
Yeah, one particular branch, lah, right? You're saying that there are other particular branch, right? Yeah. Now that I think of it, in the previous A level, the one that I attend, right? They did draw the tree diagram for me, so to speak, but I have to trace a lot of branches. I have to trace branches. So instead of calling this incomplete branches, I will call this tracing the branches. Whether really drawing all or tracing it in our mind, which we probably need to do both, right? So your question is right now, I don't want to draw the other branches, but I should be worried about the other branches, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'll use some shortcut to help us imagine. So your branch here is W, right? And then L, right? To keep it simple, should you worry about, for example, WL, something like that, for example. That's the first thing that you're worried about. So therefore, there are other combo. Secondly, alamak, I mean, are their values the same or not? If their values are not the same, that's more headache. If their numbers are the same, well, less headache lah, I guess. Now, can I ask you that question first? These two branches, are their value the same or not? I'm gonna help you with that, okay? Because now that I realize it, in the A level, I need to do that. Oh, goodness me, they really like this kind of thing. And probability question only one what?
Actually, like,
Yes.
because we multiply everything anyway, then it's gonna look something like this. Then
Okay, try. Okay, let's try. So this is 45, still 45 until 38, correct? Still, right? The bottom one. I will argue that the bottom one here also the same lah. So at least the bottom one the same. Anyway, the bottom one is usually the easier one to figure out anyway lah, right? Okay.
then
So that's the bottom. Then top one, the top one is 7 times 6 until whatever, 7,654 lah, right? And then times 38. Is it 38? Yeah, it's 38. 38 until 35 lah, right? Correct? So let's do it here lah. Let's do it here, just to be sure, right? If the first one win, so what's the number?
this one, 7.
And then lose.
38,
Okay, and then win,
6.
right?
Yeah,
I mean, at this point, you should know the answer, though. Is it the same or not?
I think so.
All right. Okay. Of course, to eliminate any doubt, you can just write the 3 remaining number, which is 37, 36, and 35. Oh, it is the same, just in a different order.
Yeah.
Right. So should we be concerned with the other branch? We should, isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
Then can you use PNC to figure out how many branches we should worry about, or must you write down everything?
Can we just like this one? How many? Wait, how many? 1, 8, right? 8 factorial.
I don't think it's 8 factorial. Come on. I don't think that's 8 factorial. No.
You want?
Let's start with one winning number. So only one winning number. How many branches should we worry about?
Only. Wait.
So one winning number looks like win, lose, 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 right? So I am, remember, this is me tracing the branch here without drawing the branch. Correct?
Yes.
So if you can accept this as a good tracing of the branch without drawing it, this should help you think. So how many branches should you worry about if there is if we talk about just one match lah, or one win lah, one winning number lah? How many? You should be worried about.
I don't know if we're thinking about the same thing. Because what I'm thinking is like it can be here, like the W can be here, 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 here also.
Correct. So to make it very clear and concrete, right, without just thinking, I'll just write down like let lose, win, right? The first number, no match, right? The first number is not a match. The second number is a match. Then that 4, 5, 6, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that this is guaranteed to be correct, but if we already put it down, our brain usually can try to figure out whether this makes sense or not. So does it make sense or not?
I think so.
Right. So I think so too. Doesn't mean that we are both correct, right? Doesn't mean that lah. But at this point, we can trace without writing. There should be how many branches to worry about?
8.
8, because that's the only possibility that our mind can see lah. Right? To be very certain, we have to simply draw everything. Okay? So this is 8 branches lah, right? I don't know what factorial that is. I don't know what PNC that is, but I know that that's 8. Okay? 8 times the value of each branch. Why do I want to complete this? Because I see the word given that he has at least one winning number. Actually, no, this is not even the given one. My goodness, no.
What?
This is if I do this, this is given that he has exactly, which doesn't make sense. No, that doesn't make sense. No. Yeah. So no. So do you know my hands? Right. So I almost committed a wrong thinking. And that's part of the reason why PNC and probability is very difficult, because each time must think one, and we can actually think wrongly, right? So do you know why the word hence given this? Do you know why?
Hence
Do you know why hence? Sorry?
This is from the previous answer. Given is...
Yeah, so the previous answer is related somehow. So I was already suspicious, because the word hence, they don't play one. They really mean it. They really mean to help us. If we cannot figure out the hence, that usually worries me a lot. Now, I believe the hence is on the given side. Look. I believe that there's a clear relationship between part 1 and given that he has at least one winning number. Definitely have. Do you know what is the relationship? At least that's what I could think of.
Like just the total, then minus the first answer. The total number of possibilities minus the first answer.
Total number of events minus the event from part 1, which in part 1, they don't give you the number of events. They just give you the probability, which is to say, I'll just shortcut, that's 1 minus, probability is 1 minus 0.227.
Okay.
Correct.
Yes.
That's what you are roughly thinking about, right? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So I feel much more comfortable that it seems that we both figured out the relationship with part 1. So there's that. Okay. So the given part clear. The given part is clear. Can you? Now,
Yeah.
this part was for training for the first part. So, and this chosen integral match exactly 4. I just say, okay, let's say match exactly 1. So you're sure that there are 8 branches, right? Based on this phrasing, right? Now, how shall we deal with this then? I don't think it's 8 factorial. I really don't think so at all. I really don't. No, wait. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think it's as simple as 8 factorial. How shall we deal with this? Shall we deal with it? No idea. I'll give you 2 of the winning numbers. So now let's do 2 of winning numbers. More complicated than 1. So this is 2. How shall we trace 2 winning number? Can you do it without actually drawing the branch? Maybe just writing letters like me or something. Okay, right. Then what? Then, okay, right. Okay, I will probably think like that. And you draw a conclusion, right? If you cannot draw some conclusion, you should probably write more, right? It doesn't cost you a lot of time anyway, until you see some sort of pattern that your brain clicks. At least that's how I process things. Okay, I would probably draw the same thing as you. Are you seeing anything?
For how to say,
How do you say or how do you do? Whichever. The examiner doesn't care about your explanation, but if you want to explain to yourself, that's generally a good thing. If you can do already, you do because again, the examiner doesn't care about the explanation.
if I fix this here, there will be like 7 possibilities.
Yeah. I would think that way. So the first win put at position 1, you have 7 more. So each first win, I put the first win here, then I have 7 other possibilities, something like that, correct? So exactly 1 win, 8 times though. So exactly 2. How? Based on that, how?
16.
8 times. Why is it 8 times 8? What? Why is it 8 times 8?
Wait, what?
Wait, 8 times 2. So why is it 8 times 2? What? Like I'll try to phrase it this way, Keiko. Right? I'll try to phrase it this way, yeah. For the first win, right? For the first win, I'll put blue. I will have 8 possibilities, right?
Yeah.
And then for the second win, which is here, right? Each of those I will have 7, right? So 7 times, right? So 8 times 7, at the very least, correct? It should be 8 times 7. Does that make some sense? If not, I insist that I will make it clear for you.
I think so. Yeah.
Right. Now, here's the ticker. This comes from your PNC, divided by 2. As actually, to be correct, it's divided by 2 factorial, which is 2 lah. Do you know why?
Because it's the same thing. Like,
Because
Not-
because I'll call this W1, right? W1. Then this one is W2 lah, right? Then there will be a scenario where W2 is the one in front and W1 is the one at the second position. Then lose, right? There is this situation also. However, they are exactly the same one. We don't care. So the possibility is lessened, symbolized by dividing it by 2. I know. Does this make some sense?
yeah. Yes.
So this one is exactly 2. 8 times 7 divided by 2 and then times whatever value per branch, something like that. By doing 1 and 2, you might be ready to do 4. If not, just do 3. Believe it or not, you probably need to go to that process. I mean, you shouldn't do this in exam. Well, I mean, exactly why we're doing it right now, right? Exactly why. So do you need to go to 3 or you can just do 4 already? Right, you're going to do 3. Ah, 5L, yeah, okay. If you stop, it should mean that you have an idea on how to imagine in your mind. If you don't have any idea, you should continue writing until you can imagine it in your mind, right? Yeah. Until you say, yeah, I have enough. This is enough for me to imagine what's going on as a whole. Do you have enough?
How do I fix it?
I'm gonna focus on, again, my focus is to make you able to see the whole picture, right? That's the point, right? So you keep moving the W3, right? I mean, pretty soon you know how many options W3 have. How many?
6.
6, right? So that's quite easy. So this is 6 times. And from our previous doing, this is 7 times, and this is 8 times, correct? Does that make some sense?
Yes.
So 8 times 7 times 6. Do we stop there?
Then do I just divide by 3 factorial?
I would think so. I would think it is 3 factorial. Because the way I shuffle W1, 2, and 3, there will be 6 ways of doing that. And all those 6 are exactly the same in our situation. So divided by 3 factorial. Would that be okay? So
Yes.
are you ready for 4-way? Goodness me. Part B is different. Not sure which one's nastier. They change the question, or they change the situation, or they continue giving you a harder one. Never mind. Never mind. I guess if you panic, the changing it is worse. Nah. Yeah, if you panic, probably. Right, I would probably do that. Lah. Now, how comfortable or confident you are right now?
I'm mainly worried about the top part actually. Because this is similar to what we learned in PNC, right? But then
Oh, it is. Surprise,
usually
surprise. This is exactly 8 choose 4,
this issues.
right? Because 8 choose 4 is 8 factorial over 4 factorial over 4 factorial, which is exactly this. Exact. I'm not sure how that, I'm sure whether that confuses or confirm you, but just try lah. Just try. Just try. Press your calculator. That will be exactly the same.
Okay. Yeah, they're the same.
Yeah, but whether that helps us or confuses us, that's a different thing. Right? So for now, if this looks a lot like what we learned in PNC, I guess the logic is lah. The logic is definitely borrowed from PNC lah. Definitely lah. Clearly. So the branch value is probability, and then how many branches is PNC. Which is, if I think about it, is a very common combo I see in exam. Very common. This flavor is like almost totally different from part 6 lah, which is more like the Venn thingy. Like if the flavor is just so different, right? Correct or not?
Yeah.
It's just and probability has that way of throwing us. I keep telling you there are 3 types, the pure PNC, the tree, and the Venn. So this one is a nice combo, meaning not so nice combo of PNC and probability. The tree, right? The tree is long somewhere. But
Actually,
yeah. Mhm.
this information.
I'm sorry, you're saying?
Sure what to do with this information now.
Oh. So the branch value, you know already what? Which is the probability part, right? Yeah, the tree part. Right? There you go. See?
Then I just multiply.
This times that, right, will be your total branch lah. That means your total probability, right? Then you have to deal with the given.
Oh, then divide.
Then divided by that. And we pray, we hope that that's correct.
It's correct.
It is correct. It is very unlikely that we just accidentally go by it. It's very unlikely because we go through the long method, not the short method. If you short method, you just punch here, punch there, PNC here, PNC, then maybe we were just lucky. But this one, maybe we understood. Maybe we did. If you feel that this is new, wait until your teacher explain it. He might explain it in a different way, which I hope is good for you, lah. Which I hope. Either that fits you more or it kind of confirms what you're thinking, that kind of thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is exam material. I'm very sure. This feels a lot like exam. As in A level, it feels a lot like it. So take time to absorb, okay? Okay, go. Take time to absorb. Okay, understand me? Just take time. It's okay. You have time. You have time.
I think I get it actually.
Good for you. Meaning, and since I say this feels like exam, so you should expect doing it again in other questions. Obviously. Oh, goodness me, part B. Oh, goodness me, part B.
Just that
Part B is that type of.
I just didn't manage to recognize the 8 choose 4 for some reason.
The 8 choose 4. I feel more comfortable you thinking about this more than 8 choose 4. But if you already feel comfortable with 8 choose 4, then it's up to you. Because 8 choose 4 is correct. Is correct.
Okay.
Maybe a bit of an encouragement. I do this 2 topic PNC, at least the last part of PNC and probability, almost always at last in the A level. Because I feel that it is something that requires a lot of thinking, a lot of time. I don't underestimate them basically. I overestimate them. I prefer to do that, right?
It's very easy to get it wrong also, I feel.
Precisely. So doing it last might not be good because you're tired. But it doesn't mean that doing it first is good. It doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that. So I'm just telling you my preference, okay? In the end, I prefer to do it last so that, if I don't have time, I don't waste on this. That means the other one also difficult, right? I'd rather do other things. And if I have time, and this is the only question I need to do, I feel that I probably still have enough energy to think about it properly. That's me knowing myself, right? Now, here's the good news. That's my context. The good news is I find that even if I do the long way, which is the WWL thing, I call that the long way, right? Not the short way, 8C8. Because let's say I'm not comfortable with the 8 to C. If I do a long way, I find that I still have enough time usually to kind of get what feels correct. So the long way still works in exam, and obviously they don't care. They don't ask you to do 8C4. You can just write this and they will not penalize you, obviously. For you, in terms of order, it's very obvious that complex should be, no, I'm sorry, that's obvious to me, I'm sorry. Is it obvious to you? If the 3 topics are PNC, probability and complex, so what's the order for you?
I feel like I will do complex first, but then during the complex quiz, I got very weird numbers also, so I don't know.
And don't care. You're saying that you're not very confident with complex. That's fair, but
I'm okay with it. It's just like that one time.
So just do one. Just do it first. It's okay. I mean, is that what you want? You do complex first, and then you do PNC. and then maybe you don't do the last PNC. That's up to you. That will be me. That will be me. And then after I don't do the last PNC, which is the hardest one, I will look at the probability first and weigh my options. Should I do the probability first or should I do the hardest PNC first?
If I'm not wrong, there should be like 4 questions in total.
What does that mean then?
I don't know.
What does that mean then? I don't think it's going to be too complex, because you did a complex test, right? So one complex lah. So maybe we assume one complex, one pure PNC, one tree, and one Venn.
That's possible actually.
Yeah. So whatever mixture they want to mix lah, it will be like that one, no? Okay. You should expect that there's some PNC in the probability, especially the tree, and not so much on the Venn, which therefore means that the Venn should come out.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be the assumption going in. You wouldn't know until you see the question, and you will be reading the question anyway, right? First.
Yeah.
That is the strategy. So you will find out immediately, okay, it's going to be like this. So what should I do? Should my order change? La, la, la. Okay, so let's say it's complex, pure PNC, 3 plus plus, and then Venn. Right? So how's your order?
I think that's the order I will follow actually. I'm starting to get more comfortable with PNC.
Hopefully, makes sense, right? It makes sense. Like you've been doing it the most, right? As with everybody else. So okay, PNC first, and then maybe probability expecting 3, and a weird 3 some more, which is part B. Part 3 is a weird 3 again. That's definitely a 3. It's not gonna be Venn, right? I mean, it's not gonna be Venn. Part B. No way, right? Are you okay, Keiko? Sorry. Keiko, are you okay?
How do you?
How do no? You try to read first. You try to. I'm sorry, I jumped to the question suddenly. Just try to read first. Again, my guideline to you is Venn, 3, or pure PNC, right? Kind of lah. Which one is the best bet lah?
I think I'll put Venn last. I'm not very.
As in, this is probably not Venn, right?
Yeah.
Part B, A, B, yeah, probably not, right? So PNC or 3? How should we start lah? But this happens in exam. This does happen in exam. That is the thing they like. Okay, Keiko, from your reading, you can discuss with me, okay? But in exam, you decide. What do you decide? Well, do we start with Venn? Do we start with 3? Do we start with PNC? I'm gonna put the copy in the next page. We're gonna need space. Keiko, are you confused?
Where is the next page? I think I'll just write first. Actually, yeah, this is very weird.
You are deciding with the latter. What? Wait, what? Huh?
Actually, once this is a B, right? There's no way like you can draw two.
Yeah. Correct. There, wait. No, you can. Oh, wait, no, because there's only 2 red balls. Ah, you realize something. Yeah. Sorry. I realize now. Yeah, there's only 2. So once you do that, you will lose lah. That is the definition of losing. No, you don't cancel it out. You don't. I mean, you can cancel it, but that is the definition of losing. Oh, I think you got. I mean, I learned from you lah. What is win and lose here? Oh, this might be PNC. I conceive it as 3 first, but it might be PNC. But after I realize what is win and what is lose lah. I mean that's progress, right, Keiko? You realize what is lose, and therefore you realize what's win. I guess that makes sense.
I guess.
So what is win in your thinking right now? Oh my goodness, it's so simple. Oh goodness me, it's so simple. It's so simple. Okay, again, to make you happy, I think I learned from you what's the win condition, because I learned the lose condition. So I mean, I still stuck here or what?
So I can group this together. Wait, no.
You should group that together, right? You should, right? That's the idea, right? That's the idea.
I mean, it can just be like that, right?
Yeah, right? Or the first one, right? So the win condition is that you have the R consecutively, right? Like in PNC, there's like a super group, right? You just group them together, right? And suddenly there are only, not 7 slots, there are only 6 slots because of the super group. You just want to find the RR, correct?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, still exam level, but maybe 3, 2, 3, 2, I don't know, maybe 2, maybe 3. Yeah, interesting. Still very interesting. Very.
Wait, then I still need to. Okay, these are the number of possibilities that the player can win with, right? But then what's the total? So you have to divide by something, right?
Does it make sense for you to think like this? Does it make sense for you? So because I'm trying my best not to spoil the answer, right? So maybe you just think this way. Does it make sense to you? If you think that, oh wait, like that. Obviously, you will stop drawing lah. Obviously, after RR, but if you draw, it's still gonna be BBB, right?
Yeah.
So then you have a more complete thing now, which helps you think, and that's what I'm trying to do, right? That's what I'm trying to do.
So these are the only possibilities, lah.
I mean, you forgot the RR at front, but
yeah, that.
Right. So there is only
6 possibilities.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6.
Yes.
That's not the probability lah, but at least you have 6 winning events lah, right? So that if you want to go, then you go to the route of the total event law. So winning event over total event should give you the probability lah, right? I guess that's one way to think about it.
No, because if I just think of it like this, right?
Yeah.
It makes it seem like he'll just win no matter what.
What do you mean? What?
Actually, I don't know. Wait.
No, you listed down the win condition, right? You did, right? You listed down the win condition, but like for example, you listed down one loose condition, right? RB lah, right? RB is just lost, right?
Or can I just like then
I mean, I at this point, I'll probably just calculate the total number of events.
um so hmm. I feel I'm confusing myself. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Keiko, you call me when you're stuck. Okay. I'll just be looking at other questions. All right. Are you okay?
Okay.
Go through the long method if you have to, lah. Right. Don't put any shortcut on the pedestal. Right. That's probably what I would say. Probably. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, 9A you can. 9A you can right now. 9B you can. 9C you can also. 9D don't know lah, but 9A, B, C can. Okay, definitely. Are you confused? Okay. Are you okay?
Uh,
Oh, the BBB is scary. The BBB is scary because it's replaced. So I was thinking that maybe they should treat.
Actually, I just realized something else. Cause they
Oh goodness me, the B. Oh, it's infinite. Oh goodness me,
yeah.
it's infinite.
Just realized like a few seconds ago.
It is definitely 3, which helps more here lah. Because when you infinite, this listing doesn't. I mean, the listing is the representation of the tree. Oh, yeah, this kind of tree is what they like. The infinite number of tree. The infinite branch tree, the ultimate form of tree. They really like this in exam.
Okay.
Oh man, we need to talk about
Doesn't that
this.
mean like the probability then times like power or something?
Okay, at this point, I don't know any. I might not know. Okay, maybe there is. I might not know any. How to say fixed formula, but I can show you how I would deal with it in exam. Like this is like honestly what I did in A level. I did like, can you imagine that the A level, the previous A level has the kind of tree which I told you you have to trace in your mind because there's so many options, which is question 8A, and then there is also the infinite tree, which is this one. There is also there's also that. I'm gonna take a drink first. You try 9ABC, it's easier. How would I deal with it? Blue, wait. This is 5/7. This is 2/7. Blue, right? This is loose. This is me. This is 1/7. No, 1/6, and this is 5/7. Wait, what?
I got 63 over 1,250. When it's 63, the answer is 63 over 125.
You mean really the miss is 0? Okay, that's so weird. Let me think more. All the first 4 cards each motorist receive carry all different pick. What? Wait, what? I'm thinking about it for, oh, we have much time.
Do I just not include the first?
That doesn't make sense. Let me think for one. Oh, goodness me. Oh. No, put it back first. Put it back. Put it back. Then, how do I say this? Let's say this is A, right? So this is not A, right? Okay. But how do I say this? You must times 10. Oh. If you decided this is 1 card, you must times 10. How do I phrase it properly?
Like the first card can be any of the 10 cards, that kind of thing.
So the first card can be any, and the second card will be not that card. So this is A prime, and this is going to be B. There's also B prime, right?
Yes.
C prime. So that's your 10 lah. I suppose that's your times 10, no? I suppose that's how I would phrase it lah. That's one way to think about it. Not common at all lah. Just what I say. I think a 3 will be more helpful. Yeah, but anyway, yeah. I would challenge you for 9 ABC lah, right? At least, right? You probably, I mean, you should try that. You should do or not do. Right now, I'm going to show you the infinite tree, and then we're going to close it first, right? This infinite tree is slightly different from my infinite tree, but it is still infinite. Let me just show you. So the infinite tree doesn't mean all branches are infinite. Only the top one is infinite in this case. This one is terminate. This one is terminate. Whether win or lose, you terminate, correct?
Yeah.
But when you, first branch, like when you draw blue, it's different situation when you draw red. When you draw red, then whether you draw blue or you draw red, both terminates in this situation. So I'm pretty happy with the terminating branch, right? That's what I'm used to, correct?
Yes.
Now follow the blue. The blue obviously will have blue red also, right? And when it is red, same thing lah. It is time to terminate lah, whether win or lose. Correct? Then you can now imagine that this part will go infinite lah. Cut, terminate, cut, infinite, terminate, infinite, terminate, infinite, terminate. Something like that. Will that be okay so far?
Yes, it's okay.
Right. So how do you deal with infinity? Turns out it's not very difficult, right? So I just at this point worry about the winning branch, right? Which is not a lot, see, 2 over 42. So my probability is 2 over 42, correct? Plus 5 over 7, 2 over 42, correct? First guy, second guy, correct? You can already see the third guy already. What's that guy? If you cannot see the third guy, draw more branches lah.
Wait.
If you cannot see the third guy, which there is, just draw more branches. Right?
It's like a sequence or something. Wait, I'm just thinking.
Oh, it will be a sequence. It will be an infinite sequence. It will be a sequence that you're very familiar with.
Yeah, the what's that called?
This is an infinite.
Geometry.
Yeah, GP, SN. Which is gonna be very easy once you figure out what's everything, right? So for just humor me, the third guy will be
5. Oh, okay, I'll just.
Yeah. And how come you square this guy? Is you draw more 3 lah, yeah. The one that you square is not that guy. Come on. Yeah. At this point, infinity look, right? Right? Shouldn't be a problem. This is SN GP infinity lah, right? Which is, whatever lah. A 1 minus R, right? Okay. What is the A?
Still 2 over 42.
Right? And then the R?
5 over 7.
Correct, right? Times 5 over 7 times 5 over 7. So unless our 3 is wrong, it should be the answer. Right?
Oh, okay.
1. So 1 over 21 over 21 over 2 over 7 lah. Right? Like, stop. 3. Hey, 2 over 3. Wait, what? 2 over 3. What? No, that's 1 over 6. Correct, that's 1 over 6.
Yeah, it's correct. It's correct.
This is not a warning. This is an information. You master this lah. They like to do this.
Okay.
And for this kind of question, after a while, you get the hang of it. They, for some reason, like this a lot. I feel that if it doesn't come out, no loss lah. It doesn't come out. But it feels more common than it should be, which kind of makes me suspicious. Hey, how come they never even emphasize this way? Talking the basics, but suddenly in exam, that's what they do. Okay, so you won't see much in tutorial, but go hunt for it in the exam papers.
Okay.
So it feels that if you feel that today is very tiring or very new, yeah, it is definitely new lah. Definitely. And we still haven't answered everything, and
I mean, it's fine. I just don't want to go to tutorial with like all the later questions blank.
correct. Okay. Yeah. Why don't you just rest, right? I'll see you on Sunday.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Bye.